welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visiting team and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His squad hanging top 4 and so glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
This is 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that. There's no unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down. The 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Now, faking the give, and he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. We're about ready now for the punt.
It's 4th down.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only to get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. We'll try to get this one on the ground. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense ready to get going with their second possession. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. He completes it to Hutchinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, here's Rivers. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
That's another 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Rivers trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone.
Waving back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a 1st down. It's a gain of 10. Result is a 1st down.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They're on the mark. Another 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it.
It's a gain of 16
They get
yards.
16 on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They face second down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the left first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point up and good. And the visitors will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A gain of 7 brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
3 yards to go.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll run. This is Rivers. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the man for a loss of yards.
Third and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Here's the punter now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 35, here's second down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, an underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes, they go.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll try to set up the screen here. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. A run now with Bruno. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Tight end motioning left. Left side, caught by his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
On the play. Brings up third and 4.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Drive will start on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
The pressure too much. sack. It is 3rd and long.
3rd and 13.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. And that will be a first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Gets it away quickly, and it's gone. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. And he will take it in himself. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the visitors will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Our home team, 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense. And their running back set to go once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up the throw. Get about half of what they needed. It's a pick up of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
37-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He takes off. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the visitors build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Has it opening, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 19 yards.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
10 yards.
Give them 10 more on that one. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10. Taken in, and he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that might have even lost a yard there.
2 yards.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't...
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
This is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
At the 13-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete. But it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
29-yard line.
On the ground, here's Rivers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10.
46-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
The tight end motioning left here. They'll throw here on third and short. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now, faking the give. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. And that will be a first down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Plenty of that big body to go forward. They'll get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. from 31. Here is second down and 9. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Hutchinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got it at the 7. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Throwing now from the gun. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The throw here is complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop the throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
No give on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the visitors are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
A gain of 14. And a first down.
Now this looks like a design run. And they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
A gain of 14. And a first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6. At the
2nd down, they'll fake the handoff and hold on to it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
That's good.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
They'll look to throw again. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball is out. And this one is recovered by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has gone pretty well to four. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. They begin with a zone read. Just a nominal gain there to about the 9-yard line. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
He'll run again.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to
and the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Defense has got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around it. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Visitors 27. Our home team.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
That They'll try and run for it. Oh, 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing now on first and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to second and
Back to
10.
the air once more on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Throwing now on third and long. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Intended for
Here we
his
go.
lineup.
This is
It's
fourth
now
down.
Fourth down.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Complete to down throw even. Turnover on downs.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll stick with him again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. They'll come up here first and 10. On the read, he's going to try and run with it. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Here's a designed run. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stay. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Inside the 10. It is caught. And he's in. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 38-yard
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
brings up 3rd and
Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They picked up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now, faking the give. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Here's 1st and 10.
Another first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it with a half-minute left to play in this one. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Tight end going in motion here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for our visitors. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.